Welcome back, everybody. You got Will and I, man, here from the Block Runner, MetaZone, Rovi, and MScribe, and today we're going to be talking about why Bitcoin is at $87,000.
At the minute, dude. It was literally like 86K like 30 minutes ago.
It was.
20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So we're on we're on that ride, dude. That little wagon ride where like the Bitcoin's on the roller coaster.
That's right.
It's on its way up and it's like flailing. It's like, yeah, dude. So this is what we've been waiting for a long time, dude.
I mean, it was almost predictable.
It was very predictable. Not the exact moment, but I guess kind of also.
Kind of, yeah.
I guess it kind of was. Because the narrative kind of already formed around the election and the outcomes of that.
Yeah.
So the outcome went in crypto's favor. So the market's reacting.
Complete favor.
Yeah, man. It's quite.
It was the sweepening. That's what that was.
Yeah. So what does that mean? It means probably investors are much more interested in the crypto industry as a whole, right? It's like there's a more favorable outlook for crypto projects.
Yeah. Now's the time to go in if you're an investor.
Yeah, so what does that do? It attracts developers, builders who want to do like interesting things in this sector. So all this is good for Bitcoin, right? And then of course, the assumption is under like a favorable government climate, we're going to see some sensible regulations down the line, right?
Yeah.
Which again, hyper bullish for our entire space. So I guess claps all around.
Yeah, congrats.
Firm handshakes, everybody.
This is risky here.
Yeah.
I got it. Right button.
Right button, dude.
Yeah.
We really need to put some labels on those buttons or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day. But yeah, we did it, dude. We weathered this 2.5-year storm again.
Yeah. It was a storm unlike any other, though, because we had the industry attack crypto like
Yeah.
back to back, month after month.
You guys had to be there at the East Denver conference. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like whenever we first discovered, around the time when we discovered ordinals, the sentiment was bleak. To say the least. Like there are people out there literally full on, like you guys need to leave the country type vibes. It's like get out while you can.
Literally the whole conference was everyone asking is like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, and like they're a warning of like a financial institutional collapse, like banks that are gonna, I don't know, I guess rug and such. So I don't know. The sentiment was horrible 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
typically that's what happens during like the troughs of like a crypto winter. It's like you almost can't foresee a future where things brighten up, right?
That's right.
But we're past all that. That's in the past. It's behind us. Now we're in banana zone, dude. So
Look at that.
explain to us what's happening.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just kind of moving into the past here. Is like,
This is what we're talking about, right?
yeah, this is,
So what's February like 2022? It's like,
yeah, let's see, February. That's January. So February here.
so here we go. So yeah,
This is like,
this is them talking about the impending like banks are about to fucking
really
implode.
$40,000 Bitcoin, dude?
I think so. Yeah. And then they were right? Banks started to implode.
They did.
USDC
They pegged.
almost depegged. They actually kind of did for a little bit.
30% losses in USDC, dude.
Yeah, that was insane. So these were like the trials and tribulations, right? And again, during these like very bottom peaks, it's like, dude, there's no getting out of this, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but this happens every time. So this is part of the market that we're in. Luckily, we've been through a few of these, right? Every peak and trough has like different narratives and different like lore components to it, right?
Yeah.
Like in 2017, it was all about like China.
Yeah.
China's gonna like nuke this entire market.
2021.
It was like the post 2021 was like the FTX collapse
That's
and
right,
everything.
yeah.
So yeah, it's
Three
just,
Arrows Capital, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then look at it now. Now we're at 87 and change.
Dude, it just keeps going too. It
Yeah.
doesn't look like it has any chill to it. So we're in price discovery mode, right? Literally, Bitcoin's never been here before.
Yep. As you can see, all-time highs cleared this easies. This was like 63,000, 73,000, now 87,000.
Yeah. So this is good. So we're literally witnessing the beginnings of the next bull cycle, right? It's official. We don't have to wait around and speculate whether or not it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. It's happening right now.
Yeah.
Right?
So what about retail? Are they talking about Bitcoin yet? And so we looked up Google Trends. We looked up Bitcoin, something unrelated like TikTok,
Right?
Ethereum, and then Trump.
Yeah.
And then Trump is just like single-handedly just taking over the
This is-
zeitgeist.
Yeah, which is crazy, first of all. And then I like to see that Trump like just complete deplatformatization visualized, like where he was.
Yeah.
This is where he was attacked by the system essentially before Elon kind of like regripped.
Yeah.
You know.
Really exposed what Twitter was doing.
Yeah, exactly. So Trump has always been like part of the zeitgeist until like, you know, the establishment, the tech establishment decides you're no longer even like Googleable, right?
Right.
So yeah, things are coming back, and of course, so Bitcoin is a big component to.
Yeah. So when Trump has the zeitgeist, and if Trump is talking about Bitcoin, that's a huge signal for all the normies out there.
Correct. Yeah, so this is good, but again, the thing to highlight is Bitcoin, right? Like it's actually, can you like zoom in on Bitcoin?
Yeah, let me see if I can just remove Trump.
Yeah, he's definitely skewing things out of perspective. All right, so Bitcoin is the what? Blue line?
The blue one, yeah.
So yeah.
So this is TikTok, so this is like, I guess people just like
consistently have things to say about TikTok, right?
Right.
Bitcoin's a bit more volatile, right? Like it comes and goes as far as like interests. Of course, it correlates to the market cycle, right?
Yeah, so this is 2017. That's when I think a lot of people first discovered Bitcoin.
Definitely.
And then 2021, Bitcoin was not like the center of discussion.
Yeah, it was probably more like NFTs and
yeah.
Ethereum was probably like at its highest, which it was. This is the yellow line.
Let's add NFT here just to see.
Just for the funsies?
Yeah. So NFT is green.
Oh, rip, dude.
Oh, nothing. It's barely.
Yeah, well, that was, yeah.
I mean, it's such an obscure acronym. But anyway, yeah, so Bitcoin's coming back, all right? And so what is that doing to the larger market? Of course, everything is up.
Up only, dude.
Greens. Cardano especially.
Cardano. Yeah, Charles Hoskins is apparently, he's like meeting with Trump right now.
Allegedly, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, he's like fully in charge of like, you know, crypto regulation and such. Some people love it, some people hate it.
Yeah.
It is what it is, dude. I'm not surprised. Charles, he's got that it factor, right?
He definitely does.
Yeah, it seems like he could just sway mountains at this point, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So he's in there, he's out there, I guess, like shouting the crypto rally. And as a result, I mean, the energy is definitely entering into the room, right?
Yeah, so Dogecoin, a lot of people are speculating that Elon is going to add Doge to Twitter.
Right.
And so I think that's what's fueling a lot of this here. And plus Doge, Department of Government Efficiency.
Yeah, and the fact that it's the king of memes, right? So it's like we're in a meme coin super cycle, theoretically, allegedly.
Yeah.
According to Murad and other, I guess, market indicators. So it makes sense that the king of all memes will have its moment to kind of like rip, right?
That is a gnarly candle right there.
That is. Yeah, so it might be on its way up to getting finally past $1. Like I remember my brother was like telling me back in 2021 or whatever. He's like, dude, TikTok told me this thing's heading to $1. How do I get some of this stuff?
Yeah.
Like, dude, don't believe everything TikTok tells you, dude. It's typically like sell signals.
Yeah, that's right. All right, moving on. So what is this doing to the rest of the Bitcoin ecosystem? And there is a Bitcoin ecosystem called Ordinals.
Yeah, which we've been discussing for the last year, if not more, 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah, so if you've been completely ignoring that, I think that's going to be one of the more interesting things people discover this cycle, right? It's like Bitcoin's ripping like never before. We're going to see a 6-figure Bitcoin. Holy shit, that's actually insane.
Yeah.
But then they're going to discover something new about Bitcoin that never existed up until now, right? There's an actual like degen ecosystem here, like we saw last cycle on Ethereum.
Yeah.
Like people have been playing around with Solana. These same things can happen on Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's got to be kind of shocking to most people.
I would think so.
You have art on Bitcoin and you have fungible tokens on Bitcoin.
You've got a metaverse being built on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? How did you guys do this?
That's right.
So that's going to be the interesting part, I think. So we spent the last 2 years kind of like identifying that as like the new innovation, just like we spent like 2 years last cycle on Ethereum identifying NFTs and Metaverse as like new innovation.
That's right.
Eventually the market caught on, right? Like when everything blew up last cycle.
Yeah.
those were the things that the retail, I guess, speculators, degens, whatever, they found, and they found inspiration within that,
Yeah.
and they went deep,
Yeah.
super deep into those markets, right? So,
Yeah. Some of those NFTs went for 250 grand.
dude, way more than that.
More than that. Yeah.
We're talking like close to 10 million or 15 million. Like some people, dude, you know the Metaverse, right? Remember those?
Yeah.
The one of them sold for like 1.8 million or something.
Yeah. I saw that tweet.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that you got to kind of like come to grips with. If this is your first like bull cycle, it's hard to kind of like visualize just how ridiculous things can get.
It's very hard.
You almost have you have no context if this is your first cycle, right? You hear people like us tell you things are going to get ridiculous quickly.
Yeah.
Like that's like an understatement.
It is. And then it's much harder to understand you're in this ridiculousness when it's all around you.
Correct.
When it's normalized. It's like, oh, an NFT sold for $1 million? That sounds about right. That's like a sound investment.
Yeah, like let's look at Bitcoin puppets specifically, right? Like for us, we witnessed like the origin of the puppets and click on it.
Yeah.
We saw these things come about and the culture that emerged from it like naturally and organically because we've been in the space, right? But if you're like a newcomer, Bitcoin's 150K or whatever, it's like, I want to see ordinals, and you look at this and the floor price is like 2 Bitcoin or something.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
No.
Probably not, but it's probably going to happen anyways, right?
That's right.
Just like a monkey on Ethereum, floor price was like 200 ETH or something.
Yeah.
Didn't make any sense.
The best advice is don't resist it.
Right. Yeah. Try not to like overthink things.
Yeah.
Right? If the market is telling you something is valuable, they're usually right.
That's right.
You can't fuck with the invisible hand, dude.
All right. So what else is happening on Bitcoin?
Runes, of course.
Runes, right?
Yeah.
That's another version. There's multiple versions of fungible tokens on Bitcoin, by the way.
Yeah.
And Runes is one of them.
Yeah, this is another thing we had to come to grips with, right? It's like memes don't make much sense, right? It's like how's like a ticker.
Yeah, how do you even talk about memes, really?
Right. But again, the invisible hand is demonstrating like this is what they're coming to grips with and finding value in, right? So all of us who are spectating this and actually embracing that, you're early to the market essentially, right?
Yeah.
If you did those activities to Solana, like over the last year, you were early to the meme super cycle, right?
That's right.
So there's like a meme ecosystem in its like infancy stage right now on Bitcoin, right?
Yeah. So go to the moon. That's I think the biggest one has a market cap of 465 million.
Yeah.
And so their mission is to reach 1 billion and beyond, right?
Of course, it's everybody's mission, dude.
Moon mission.
Yeah.
All right. So there's tons of research here to be done. Let's look at the most important chart of all. It's the Wall Street psychology of the market cycle.
Yeah.
So
it's been a while since we pulled this back up, but this is not like new to our channel.
So let's before we talk about like the bull cycle, let's talk about like the decline.
Okay.
So when we were experiencing the last decline, which was like one of the worst bear cycles in crypto history, just because of the regulation and the governments like all hate crypto, and we definitely felt all of this capitulation, panic, anger. It's like why does everyone hate us?
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way this is coming back, right?
Yeah, like this is
like World War III's for sure happening.
Yeah, you didn't want to tell your friends and family that you were like in the crypto business, right?
Yeah.
That was the ultimate, like, don't do that during like holiday dinners discussions, dude. It's like, so what have you been up to,
Like
Will?
scammer.
Yeah. It's like, well, I'm in the video game business. Right? Or like, I don't know, I'm in financial markets.
I do YouTube.
Yeah, that's even better, right?
It's like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I've heard of Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
You trying to do that?
Joke's on them this Thanksgiving, dude.
Is right. Yeah. Then they're going to, exactly now. So where are we now? We're not in this like, depression, right?
So when it was during the start of this, it was like, Trump was potentially talking about the reserve currency. It's like, there's hope. Maybe if he wins.
And doesn't get like assassinated.
Doesn't get assassinated. Which is a lot to ask.
For real.
Right?
He needs to like Neo this shit,
right.
essentially. Dodge bullets, fucking slow down time, all of that just to get there.
So it's like, if he wins, we got a shot here. It's like he wins. It's like, as soon as he won, we all said the same thing. It's like, I feel optimistic.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I remember walking in to the office.
Yeah.
Like after he won, I was like, dude, I actually feel
Yeah.
like better.
Yeah.
Just, it feels like the air I'm breathing is like less toxic, right? It's
Yeah.
like, I feel the optimism. That's it, dude. Optimism.
That's right.
I felt it.
Yeah.
Right? And all the market is like feeling the same thing.
Right. They're feeling the exact same thing. So the
Yeah.
next phase is belief.
I think that's where we're at. Like now it's like you can't
That's true. Yeah.
you can't FUD it anymore because we've passed the crab, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like it can go up or down, right?
Yeah.
So it's like during that time, the FUDders where they still have the grounds to stand on. It's like we're going to 40K or ETH is going to $200,
Yeah.
and those guys, they got to capitalize on engagement, just like leveraging the most powerful of emotion, right? Which is fear.
Right.
And there's a lot of people out there who love to do that for whatever reason.
Yeah. And then you're just like, but I'm sure there's people listening to us like, you're in belief. That's like halfway done, guys. Like
Right.
there's no more upside really.
No,
It's like this is from belief to euphoria is about a year or less.
I mean, it depends. I don't know, and I wouldn't say to euphoria. I mean, we can hang around in like euphoric to complacent like parts of the market.
Okay, so
for
belief
about a
to
year.
complacency is about a year then.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that euphoria doesn't last long.
exactly.
That's true.
You don't hang out at euphoria. It's kind of like euphoria comes, and it's really difficult to really identify.
Yeah.
Where
Like this
where
is
it's-
it. Euphoria. Yeah.
That's whenever like we said, the pups are like $500,000 floor.
Yeah.
Bitmaps are probably like $5,000 minimum.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are probably like just buying rare bitmaps for like several $1,000,000 like they did
Yeah.
in Decentraland. Like, yeah, this is a big estate. Some like actual real estate companies were buying digital land
Yeah.
for like tens of millions of dollars. Shit like that's gonna happen. It's gonna feel normal. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
duh.
It's like we did it, guys. We were right.
Yeah. But whenever things like that are happening, yeah, we're there. We're
Yeah.
at euphoria. So be careful.
Yeah. So about a year, and then it's like this is where it's like you start questioning yourself essentially.
Well, yeah, like people start to take mega profits, right? And
Yeah.
then all of a sudden the market inverses, but it's a periodic process. You're not 100% convinced like that the show is over.
Correct.
Like the music has stopped.
It's like there's no way this is the end. Bitcoin didn't reach $1 million.
Right, yeah.
It only reached 130.
Yeah, 130, 150K, maybe 200K. It's like, but everyone was telling me millions, like
Yeah.
priced, programmed,
Yeah.
right? So people will buy into that and they will get hurt, right?
You know what? Well, the most interesting part of this chart is really the disbelief to me, because if you go
What?
back, to this, it's like, hold on, let me zoom in. It's like that's disbelief right here. This little,
Yeah,
it goes green and then it goes back to blue,
yeah,
and then it just like explodes.
yeah.
It happens every time, dude. It's weird.
Well, the whole chart to me is fascinating because all of these. You're right. It doesn't fail. The psychology is it's physics bound.
Look at this disbelief, dude. It goes to green and then it's like, nope, we got COVID.
Yeah.
And then it just like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't care that there's like a pandemic, a worldwide pandemic.
Right.
It's like, dude, this is so weird.
I know. Yeah. To me, the whole thing is fascinating. Right? And that's why we've stayed in this space. It's the ultimate like social experiment, right? Just like witness this market evolve
Yeah.
before our eyes, right?
Yeah. I think this is roughly the third time we talked about this, like this chart.
Yeah. It's our third like mega cycle, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good times, fun times, dude.
Yeah. Speaking of third time round, Francis Dune has sage advice here.
Yeah.
Definitely read through this because
We feel similarly, and we've had similar experiences, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody it's like a rite of passage. You're going to get fucked or burnt at some point in this market, right?
yeah.
Because you buy into something you marry your bags, you become like too cultish, I did the same thing. He's saying he did it with ICX.
Yeah.
I did it with EOS back in the 2017 cycle. I literally thought Dan Larimer was God.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
The next Bill Gates. I remember I took screenshots of I used to have little conversations with him in Telegram. I would
Yeah.
send a message. He'd send me something. I was like, dude, I'm screenshotting that just in case he is like the next, Jehovah
Right.
evidence. And then, that's how crazy you get.
Yeah.
So don't do that, guys.
Yeah, his ICX bags went from $500 to $65,000. He was thinking it's going to go to 100K to 200K, and then it would dwindle back to $5,000, which was just a 10x, which is pretty good.
Yeah,
But
it's pretty good. But yeah, you want to have that.
Not 100x.
Yeah, that's way better.
And basically, to sum it up, says don't repeat the mistakes you made in the last one.
Yeah, or if you're watching from people like us who have been through the ringer, it's heed our advice.
It's
And
not easy. It's not simple.
Yeah, because even like if you're watching us during these euphoric moments, like we'll probably miss it too. Like it's like because, like I said, Bitmap's probably gonna be in full momentum. It's like why would we want to like?
Yeah,
stop
look at
that?
charts, dude.
It's like we're going too fast, guys. It's like no, let it rip.
Yeah.
Right. And then before you know it, things just inverse. So what's the most sensible strategy, dude, to like not get fucked?
Dollar cost average out.
Yeah. So the most sensible thing over the last 2 years, dollar cost in, as things banana upwards, cost average out, which just means take incremental profits. You don't have to like
time the top.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You can't do it. You won't do it.
That's the dangerous thing, where it's like everybody's putting out their analysis, their projections, and these new models and stuff.
500K to $1 million for sure.
Yeah, you're gonna see like plan C, D, E, F, X, Y, Z, dude. And there's so many people out there with like Bitcoin models, and they're gonna try and convince you like don't sell.
Yeah.
And guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna dump on you.
That's right.
And you'd be like, "Fuck, I sold my house, dude."
Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for us. If there are any questions, definitely let us know in the comment section below. Join our Twitter or follow our Twitter. Join our Discord. And more Metaverse is coming up.
All kinds of Bitcoin eco madness, basically.
Yeah.
So if you want to be like frontline position for, again, this thing we just talked about, right? Bitcoin is the Trojan horse to like the zeitgeist.
It is.
They're just going to come trickling in and like, oh shit, there's a whole fucking eco here. I want to play.
Yeah.
So
it's coming. All right, guys. I appreciate you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Peace.